Well, hello, Todd Thornton from Transwest Truck Trailer RV here in Frederick, Colorado. I'd like to go over today the 2019 Mountain Aire 4550. Stock number 5N 180 694. It's a 45-foot luxury coach from Newmar with a mid-bath setup that we'll show you here in a bit. Most of this is going to be repetitive from the last quite a few videos that we've shown you, but we'll start here. Right here is your access to the your fuses, your 12K or 12.5K generator, which is on a hydraulic slide right here. Got some extra fuses. You've got the 8 house batteries on a protective slide tray that's locked in. This coach has the chrome stainless steel bottom and the latches. It also has the power trays that go in and out on each side, as you can see up here. So it really allows you to put your stuff way in the middle instead of breaking your back and having to bend over quite a bit. It comes all the way out. This is a larger tray. Same thing, you got a power button on this side and on the other side. As you can see underneath, you got LED lights once the door is open to make seeing at night very easy to see. In here you have your Oasis hydronic heating module, which is going to provide you with all your hot water, your heat for the coach. It also has heated floors and heat pumps in all the AC units. You got your power cord reel with your automatic transfer switch with a built-in surge guard. That is a 50 amp service. Over here, you've got your water facility with a full house filter, a built-in maciator, and a standard connection. If you're at a full-time park, you can put your standard connection there. You have a water hose on a reel, digital displays for all your fresh gray and black tank. And one thing I really like about the Newmars is, again, they etch in all of their stuff. So over time, if that fades, it's real easy to take a marker and make it look new again. Around here, you've got, you can fill the tank, the diesel, 150 gallons, you can fill on both sides of this coach, as well as the DEF. You can fill it from both sides. Side radiator, you want that in a Highline coach, and any coach for that matter, if you can. This is on the Spartan K3 500 chassis with a 500 horsepower ISX Cummins motor that provides 1,645 pounds of torque. Down here, like we order most of our Highlines, you've already got your tow system, your air system for, say, an Air Force One braking system, your 7-way plug, 15,000 pound hitch, and if you've got an extra camera behind your trailer you're towing, it can also be plugged in there. Roll around to the campside of the coach. Over here you've got your 2 chassis batteries with your chassis disconnects. Over here is the other side of the DEF fill. So you can fill it from either right here or on the other side. Right here is your, I call it your storage area for some tools. You can hang your, off the pegboard, you can hang some tools, your chemicals, so on and so forth. Behind that is our water tanks. Right here is another big storage. This one does not have a tray in it, although it is an option if you wanted one. But just a bigger place to store your stuff. You've got your vacuum stuff for your central vacuum in here. Newmar makes it very easy with all your slide controls. Your awning controls are all right here. If you have to reset them, very easy to do. Outdoor plug. The other side of the slide trays, like I said, they go each way. So you can pull those out, utilize the inside of the coach. All your satellite controls, multi-switches and all that are right there. So it's very easy to get to. If you have a bad switch, you can change it out, whether you're using DirecTV or Dish. Over here, you've got the slide tray again from the other side. You can power it back this way. Up here, you've got your Sony 4K television with the Bose soundbar, and this can pop off and you can turn it and tilt it wherever you want. This is just over-the-air TV right now, high def. Right here is your refrigerator freezer. As one of my counterparts said yesterday, it comes all the way out without having the slide interrupt you. A lot of them come to about here, and you can see the issue there. That slides in there. This in. As you can see, this coach also has electric window awnings on each window. With a push of the button inside of your coach, you can put this one out, you can put that one out, or the one on the other side. It also has the full-length rooftop awnings with LED lights built in. If the wind picks up, those will retract automatically. Gives it a real nice look once you pan away. With the integrated awnings, you really can't see all the AC units and the satellite stuff on top of the coach like you can on a lot of the other brands. Here's your gas fill or your diesel fill on this side of the coach. So again, you've got diesel fill, DEF fill on both sides. There's a reason that they are not next to each other, because if you put diesel in your DEF tank, it's about a $15,000 mistake. Now we'll go in the coach, the exciting part of the 5550 Mountain Aire. This Mountain Aire has the sable maple high gloss hardwood cabinetry, which is the darker wood. It has the Palisade decor, so that is going to be your countertops, your couch, your flooring, window valances, all that stuff. What was that?
The pillow patterns?
Yeah, the pillow patterns are part of the Palisade decor. The exterior paint was also Palisade. This model, or this particular coach, was ordered in with the 2 reclining chairs and the more of the workstation table and chairs there. When I say workstation, you can see it's got a built-in filing cabinet right here. And then you've got a monitor, so you can put your monitor right there. This is a keyboard drawer, and then down here is where you would put your tower for your computer. This table does extend a bit. No leaves, but there's 2 extra chairs under the bed. New for 2019, where they did the whole new chrome accent lights. This is all new. The windows, this window does not open, but this window right here opens, and so does the one over the table. But this big window and the big window behind the TV do not open. These both chairs turn around. They both have heated, they both are heated, I should say. They both are recliners also, so realistically you have 4 recliners in this coach. Makes it very comfy to entertain folks. On this queen size, they call it a queen size passenger chair, you have a workstation so you can, the wife or someone can do work on their computer if the other one's driving. We've got 43-inch 4K Sony televisions on a televator on that one. This one is permanently mounted. So you can watch TV on either one. If you're done using this, you press a button and that goes down. You got a Sony 300 sound bar, or not Sony, Bose 300 sound bar with a Sony DVD player. And like I said, these are all pre-wired for Dish Network or DirecTV. So whichever service you use, there's no more drilling in the roof. Everything's already wired in there for it. Makes it pretty convenient. This couch right here is a fold and tumble, I call it. So it's going to fold out 3 times, and it makes into and has an air bed that's about a queen size air bed. What was that? It's easy to do. Oh, simple to do. This tile right here is a porcelain tile that is heated in 3 zones. So you've got the zone up here, the zone in the mid bath, and then the zone in the bedroom.
That's convenient because if something were to go out, they can just pull the tile
it is.
and repair it, right?
Well, and one of the big things is everyone thinks hydronic heating, and they think this has hydronic, it has an Oasis hydronic heater, furnace, if you will, diesel furnace, but the floors that Newmar uses is actually an electric pad under here. So if you do a infrared light on a hydronic one that you think of in your house, it has the tubes going through with the glycol formula, you're gonna have a lot of blue spots. Well, on this electric floor pad, if you send a infrared light on it, it's solid red. There is no cold spots on it. Much more efficient, much more reliable, if you will. As you can see, most of the Newmar Highlines from 2016 have the Moore floor, so there's no more carpet on the floors or on the slides. If you really look around, Newmar's trying to get rid of anything that really holds the smells, and there's not a lot of fabrics other than the valances on this. Yes.
Like a soft fabric?
This is all Villa furniture. It's a very soft Villa furniture. This is an island that pulls out. So when you're not using it, it goes there. You pull these out and you still got the access to the drawers, or press that little button and the island comes out. Has a Fisher Paykel dishwasher. Open this up and most people freak out. They ask me, how am I ever going to learn all these remotes? Well, pick up your grandchild. They'll teach you how to use all these remotes. This coach, all the Mountain Aires have a keyless entry system for the exterior. Remotes for the awnings outside, including the lights. You've got Bose soundbar remotes, and a lot of Sony DVD, TV remotes are all in there. Here, cutting boards on each side. And again, they have elected to use the induction cooktop that you can remove and take outside and cook your billy goat or whatever you're gonna cook. So you got your convection microwave oven by Whirlpool. Double stainless steel sinks. The covers to them store nicely right in here. And you've got your wastebasket on a tray. Right now we've got all the books and manuals in there also. Up here, what I like about Newmar also is they put everything you need to know. So right here, this coach is a Palisade color, so your exterior paint codes by BASF are right there. So a body shop, if they need to do work on the coach, they can tell what colors are what on the outside. Right here, you've got all your weights, your GVWR weights, your VIN number, serial number, all that good stuff. Up here, a bunch of the microwave stuff. We just haven't taken it out since it's still brand new. Your filter changers, stuff like that. And these are all soft close. Over here, one of the better parts of the coach, I think, got a great big pantry, and you can adjust these shelves wherever you want. So maybe you didn't need this one at all, you can take this one out, but you can see the little notches. You can adjust the shelves up and down the coach or the pantry. Residential refrigerator by Whirlpool. And it's also got the freezer on the bottom.
And it's all still taped up because it's new.
It is all taped up because it's brand new. This right here, Newmar doesn't use the little Velcro straps like some of our competitors do. We actually use this locking system. You just get it where it's supposed to be, hit this lock, and it's going to lock all the doors.
That way don't fly open when you're going down the road.
Correct. Another small pantry, similar to this one, just more for your soups and bag foods, and cold water dispenser. Down here, before we enter the main part, is your central vacuum. So you can sweep all the dirt and grime right up to there, or you can plug in a hose right there to get into all the nooks and crannies. Now, what makes the 4550 is this right here. I've always called it the celebrity beauty queen coach, because here you got two vanities, you've got makeup drawers, makeup mirrors. So for someone that wants a big bathroom, this is it. When the slides come in, you're seeing this doesn't, nothing ever comes in on right here. So if all the slides are in, this is exactly how you're still gonna have a lot of room to get to the bathroom, the shower. So the bathroom's easier to get on. They don't need to use the pivoting door on this one because there's no reason to. You've got your emergency egress door right there. Pull the little tab, and again, the ladder comes out. Up there, you've got all your breakers. So you can open that up, and you got all your breakers for the coach. It is nice having the separate toilet, because if two of you are getting ready, one can be using the restroom, the other one can be taking a shower, getting ready here. There's enough room to move around with having too much clutter, if you will. Huge shower with a built-in bench in here. Yes, there's been, and real quick, these are adjustable. So this is a spray wand, or you can have the rain shower. There's been some confusion out there about the water miser system that Newmar uses. I think it's a great feature because you're always trying to conserve fresh water and gray water tank capacities. What this does is when you turn, right now you're in the off position. So if you turn this on, there's still going to be about a 4-second delay before you have hot water. So if you think of a normal coach that doesn't have this, you turn on the shower for 4 seconds, you're wasting fresh water and you're filling your gray tank. Well, with this turned on, what it's doing is no water's coming out of here, no water's coming out of here, nothing's going into the gray tank. It's basically recirculating behind the scenes for about 4 seconds to get hot water. Once this turns on this coach, the new ones are LEDs, the 2020s. This is a a water, it turns white when it's ready. So you have it on, it's recirculating the water. As soon as that turns white and you turn this on, that water's hot. You got to be careful because it's going to be hot. But you're not using any fresh water. It's going down the drain. You're not filling up your gray tank, anything like that. Again, there's been some confusion. Some people thought that when you use the system, that cold water's going down the drain. It's not. Behind here, it's isolating it and circulating it right back into the system without going into any tanks. Great feature. And then, like I said, once that turns white, you turn it on and the water will now come out.
Water conservation.
Water conservation. And this coach has 105 gallons of fresh water, 65 gallons of gray, 45 gallons of black. And again, sink, washer and dryer, shower is all going in the gray tank. So you can see why it's important not to use wasted water, if you will. Back here, you got a king size bed, a cedar lined closet with shoe storage, a safe, and you can open up that. It's a perfect place for your shotgun or whatever you want to put in there. A lot of people ask, what's that big black box in the middle of my closet? That is the lighting system control board. So if you're having issues with your lights anywhere on the coach, the technicians can open that up and usually figure out pretty quick what's going wrong. Got LED lights in here, so when this door closes, those lights go off. You've got a lock down here, keeps it from rattling or coming open when you're driving. Washer and dryer by Whirlpool again. And you can see Newmar quality. You don't see any latches or any hinges anywhere on a Newmar. All the hinges are built in. All these are carpet lined. They are all controlled. Most of the coach can be controlled right here on the Silverleaf system, whether it be your climate, your floor, the floor heat. Like I said, there's 3 zones, front, rear, mid. Your climate, whether it be your air conditioning units, your Oasis heater system, your water pump, your auto gen start, your block heater for your engine. Up here, again, for the satellite control systems, everything's pre-wired, whether it be dish or DirecTV. And unlike the older coaches out there, you only have to have one satellite box to run all the TVs in this coach. You used to have multiple satellite boxes. Newmar has started running a CAD line so you don't have to do that if you don't want to. Another 4K TV in here. All these drawers are dovetailed throughout the Newmar lineup, just like a high-end house. And again, another soft close. So you got 3 there, 3 on the bottom here. Up under, you're laying on the bed. Up under here, you've got some reading lights. You've got security lights for outside of the coach. You can turn on your speakers. Back here, if you wanted to use the radio up front to listen to music back here. All your shade controls, your ceiling lights, all that stuff. Leather-backed headboard. And again, these windows also open up. This window opens up, but it's basically an emergency window. If you had to get out, the egress door is in the mid, so you wouldn't have any problems getting there, I wouldn't think. But if you need to open that window up, you can open it. Next to each bed, you've got the USB and 110 outlets on each side of the bed. You've got a privacy door right here. And you also have one right behind you, Cherish. So if you have company over, you can shut this door. They can shut that door. And you got, come in and look that way. You got a full length mirror on that side. There you are. The one and only. If you open the drawers down here, the light automatically turns on.
This is nice too.
It is. It's basically a,
Like you can put a van in
yeah.
the stool.
So I can sit here before I go live and do my makeup, and got my makeup drawer. And there's just all types of features about this one. If you're not into the bath and a half, I mean, there's not a better floor plan than this, because once, like I said, once the slides are in, this area stays right here. There's no, it doesn't get all squished. There's no mid pivoting door, so it's a bigger door. Up here, I wanted to show you one thing about the Newmars that I don't know if we've ever showed. So behind these beautiful facades, you can pop them down with their clips, and up here you've got these pop right off, and you can clean the intake vents and obviously outtake. But you can see they just put them real nice, put some lights behind them. Every one of them clip down so you can get up there and clean those. So this one does it, that one does it, and the one in the bedroom does it. It is very convenient, very easy. Here's the computer drawer that I was telling you about. And then down here for your computer station, you have a plug-in, so you can plug it in and take this out if you don't need it.
Oh, and it slides out. That's really
Yep.
nice too.
Yeah, so most people are on laptops nowadays, but it's a perfect place to put your laptop and plug it in right behind you and have an extra monitor up top.
Tuck it away.
Yep, out of the way. Let's see, so you got that kitchen window right here. Up here, we walked right by it when we walked in, is the very modern look on the Mountain Aire with 10-inch Rand McNally screens. You also have a 360 camera system. So right now I'm on the overhead one. It doesn't do it justice, but if you were driving down the road, it looks like a helicopter's flying above you. Really awesome. Got your Rand McNally built-in navigation system. You got a JBL 12 speaker system up here, premium audio system. That rocks. On the Mountain Aire, you've got the Hadley air system and the HWH system. So you can level it with hydraulic levelers or the air system. You got your, like I said, up here, you got the keyless entry. Put your phone right here for a charger. And of course, all the Newmars 10 years and older, maybe 11 years, have the Comfort Steer technology. All digital dash. So everything from your speedometer, all that stuff's digital. Up here, you've got your Winegard. This particular coach has a Winegard SK300, which is a high-def multi-LMB satellite system. So once it's hooked up to dish or direct, you can watch football on this channel and something else on the other channel.
Back TV.
Yeah, on the back TVs. Usually this TV and that TV are set together in the bedroom and this one. But with that new CAD system, I think they can make which TVs you want on which channel. So over the air antenna, all your privacy drapes, your awning lights outside. These are your window awnings on both sides of the front of the coach. This one also comes with the Wi-Fi Ranger. So that's, you can make the whole coach a hotspot. Once you plug into, they call it a dongle. If you're with Verizon, AT&T, or whoever you're with, you plug in a dongle here. And whenever someone comes in your coach, basically your coach is a hotspot. So your grandkids, if they know granddad's password, they can use his data to stream stuff. And it just multiplies or amplifies everything. You got your power cords up here, so when this chair is flipped around, if you're working on the computer, you can plug it in right there. I think that's about it. Again, this is the Newmar 2019 4550. This is one of our last 2019. So if you want an incredible deal, give me a call. My name's Todd Thornton at Transwest. My number is 970-301-3736 or todd.thornton, THORNTON, at transwest.com. And in about 15 minutes, we'll put this sold sign in here for you guys. So thank you for joining us.